Hello everybody and welcome to section 1.2. Today we're going to go ahead and look at the essential functions. So we have a list of functions that we're going to touch on today, some a little bit more in depth than others, but we're going to talk about the linear functions. So typically when you guys hear linear, the common one you think about is y equals mx plus b. Okay. Here's also our little dancing guy of a linear function. Nice straight line for our linear. A power function is just an x to some power. An x to some number. That's our function y equals. Trigonometric, we got sine, cosine, and tangent. We also got cotangent listed on our little dance moves here. You could also have cosecant and secant. But we're going to look at sine, cosine, and tangent today. So when we talk about trigonometric, those are the functions that we're going to be looking at. Polynomial. Those are your, they're basically made up of power functions, so your quadratic, your cubic, those type of functions. So here's a little example of a polynomial. Then we have our root function, so you got your square root of x, which is listed here. Here's another square root function, but here's kind of what square roots look like. Then we have our rational function. That is when you have an x or a variable in the denominator. So we have a fraction with an x in the denominator. And then the last two we're going to look at are exponential and log functions. Exponential, that is when you have some number to an x. Okay, so opposite of a power function. It didn't come out very clear, did it? That says x to some power. X to some number. So this is a number to an x. And then lastly, your log function. We got log of x. Okay, so we'll be looking at those. So we're going to go ahead and dive into those, and that's what we're going to be looking at today.